Hello, we are the wisest wizards for the Saturday Rough Cuts review. Coffee Doug.
Ryan Pancake Hat.
And we are in the midst of the Shyamalan fucking sweepstakes, baby.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. 2 movies every week so far. These are the last 2 that we will be filming before we get into next week's Last Airbender, which we're going to see at a midnight showing, and then we're going to review it, and then the big giveaway. The big, mysterious, like, the best giveaway we've had so far. Just pay attention, ladies and gentlemen, and be watching every week, because we got a pretty big giveaway coming up. Now, this week, Pancake Hat, how you doing this week, buddy?
Doing good. Got a haircut.
You got a haircut? Looks good. How are those wounds treating you? Are they hurting? Are they in pain?
The rock hole's still a little tender. The stitches could have been done better. I'm not going to complain. They did that.
You're alright. They pulled the rock out of your head.
My knee is brutal. Brutal.
Ugh.
Just imagine somebody with, like, small scissors and, like, tweezers pulling shit out of your leg, and I'm sitting there, like, biting a towel.
He's got the gauze on it now, so we can't really... we'll show it at a later date and time once he can take the gauze off and shit and we can get a good... Okay, so this week we will be reviewing Lady in the Water and The Happening. Lady in the Water, Happening. Both, of course, written, produced, and directed by M. Night Shyamalan. Let's start with Lady... Let's start with Lady in the Water. Okay, it is a 2006 film, I think. Yeah, 2006, PG-13. Runs about 1 hour and 50 minutes. And I'm just going to say the plot, it's a fantasy story.
It is.
Go.
Well, Paul Giamatti is
Paul,
in this.
yeah, talk about who's in it.
So it's like, I don't know, that's all
Paul
I know.
Giamatti, okay.
But like, it's Sideways meets an acid trip. But no, it is actually, I would say about, I actually thought about it earlier. It's a movie where everybody plays a part. No matter how small or insignificant you might think you are in life, you all play an integral part in this story. You know, like, I hate your guts, but you're my best friend, and...
That's well put. I like the way you describe that, because that is a perfect...
It is, and you find out in the movie what the main problem is, and then how everybody in the movie fits their part, and they take care of this problem.
Okay, that's perfect.
And the problem is, Paul Giamatti is butt-fucking everybody.
It also stars Bryce Dallas Howard, who was in The Village, so he used her and he had her in mind. M. Night Shyamalan also has a pretty prominent role in this movie. He's in all of his movies, but in this one, he's a pretty prominent actor, and he does a good job. I was really impressed with his performance. The movie itself, a lot of people... For Lady in the Water, a lot of people do not like that as a Shyamalan film. Most people I've talked to said it's their least favorite. They just didn't get into it. I don't think they really realized that he wrote this as a children's story for his kids. He didn't even write it. He told his kids the story at bedtime and like kind of made it up as he went along, and it just became this story. And the extras on this are really good. They talk all about that. But it's a kid's story. That's why there's all these weird creatures and all kinds of shit going around, and mermaids and fucking wolves and monkeys and whatever else in the movie, because it's a kid's story. When you watch it, just enjoy it for what it is. It doesn't have to have some big, huge meaning or twist or whatever just because it's Shyamalan.
Were there monkeys?
It's just a kid's story.
I don't remember monkeys.
There's all kinds of stuff in the movie. You need to watch it again. But Lady in the Water, I don't want to say it's my favorite Shyamalan movie, but it is. I really enjoyed it, but I was not a fan of The Village, and this came after The Village, so it made me like it even more.
I like the creature, how it's cool, the whatever. I don't want to give it away, the eyes.
Oh, yes, the creature with the eyes. Yeah. Very spooky at times, but it's good for kids to watch. You could watch that with, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Follow That Bird probably a better, you know.
The next one is The Happening, which came out, I wrote that down because I forgot, in 2008. It's like 1 hour and 25 minutes. It is his first rated R film, which somebody pointed out to me. I had said they're all PG-13. This one was even advertised as his first rated R for some of the graphic death scenes.
Well, I think it was the cursing, because some people, when they're committing suicide, they're like, why the fuck would I be doing? And saying all the bad cursing.
Yeah.
Like, shit, ow. I hope I don't get butt fucked by Mark Wahlberg.
It's Mark Wahlberg, Zoe Deschanel, and John Leguizamo, and it
What was that?
John Leguizamo, isn't that his name? John Leguizamo. How do you say his name? Now I fucking.
Sure doesn't have Dolph
It's
Lundgren
that
again?
dude, Dolph Lundgren. It's just the story of all of the sudden, in a certain part of America, people start going nuts and killing themselves, and they don't really know why it's going on, and it is the happening. They're trying to get away from it.
I have a theory,
What is your theory?
but I is this all over the world?
No, it's in only a small part of America.
You know my theory, but I can't say it.
Okay, listen. The Happening, the biggest complaint I've heard about The Happening, and I have a lot of friends that say it, is nothing fucking happened in The Happening. Well, I'm not even going to talk about the ending or whatever. It is what it is. It's just, in the movie, I personally felt like it was very tense. It felt like it had an Alfred Hitchcock feel to it.
Yeah.
I thought the acting was superb, different. Like, Mark Wahlberg's different in this movie to me than he ever has been. And so is, the Zoe Deschanel, she's always
What
kind of
about John Leguizamo?
Leguizamo. He was actually really good.
Sorry,
No, it's got a creepy, eerie feel to it. Like even more so than what Shyamalan usually does. Like I don't know where that came from.
The funny thing is, this could happen. You never know what this world could turn out, and this possibly could happen.
I agree. This is something that absolutely is believable to me. And
There you go.
now there is a cool scene. Kind of halfway through the film, a group of people get into the house with the old lady.
Yeah.
You remember? Now that I don't know.
Buttfucker, right?
I don't know.
To
Would you
death?
quit with that? I don't know where they came up with this, but that lady, excellent actress, and her name is slipping my mind, but she's a Broadway actress, and she was
Why don't you sling her
crazy
head through the window to figure out her
Yeah,
name?
she is fucking nuts and superb. Like you feel terrified watching that scene where she is where they're in the house with her. So. Yeah, check out The Happening. I think it's worth watching. I am a big fan of the Shyamalan movies overall. Now that I've watched all of them, I think I like them, and I think I'm good to go.
It's a shame we're going to be
Having a big giveaway.
Yeah.
Huge giveaway. All right, so next week, also in that movie, look for a little girl wearing a Last Airbender backpack.
Really?
Standing next to a bus that has the numbers 2010 on it. It's just a little spoiler he put in because he knew he was filming The Last Airbender after this movie. So we will be going to see the midnight showing, coming up this next week of The Last Airbender, and we're going to immediately go home and review it. And then, and that'll be the first weekend of July, so that will be our big giveaway, and we will have the Shyamalan Sweepstakes giveaway for one of you lucky viewers. Please subscribe, let us know how we're doing, watch the other Rough Cutters, and we gotta go. Time's almost up. Pancake, peace out.